Good morning, all you UZURV for drivers, rideshare professionals. Jeff Garcia here checking in with y'all. It's been quite a while since I posted a video and had a pretty lengthy conversation the other night with Mr. Harold Franz. And Harold requested that I continue to bring my tidbits of rideshare information to this group. So UZURV for drivers, well over 4,000 members now. I'm saying hello. Those of you that I've never met, how are you? Those of you that miss me, good to see you. Those of you that don't care, you can turn the video off at any time. So a couple things I want to talk about, and I really want to see your comments below here, because number one, do we continue to do this? So if you guys appreciate the things that I bring to the table and things that I'm going to share with you, comment below, give me some thumbs up, give me some likes, and what I'm going to do is figure out whether or not we move this over to a YouTube channel, or if it's just something that I keep, kind of personal with this group and just doing UZURV for drivers, because it's not going to focus necessarily on UZURV. But I'm definitely a proponent of the product. I still use it. You all know that I was with UZURV for over a year from the beginning, and now I'm just kind of doing my own thing. But I'm still out here driving, and I've been doing a lot more early mornings, which is, I'm not a morning person, but my first pickup this morning was at 3:30 a.m. UZURV, of course. And I've just been going back and forth from the airport and the train station this morning. The area that I live in is pretty busy for business travel, so I'm lucky in that I can be very close to home and get some requests, whether it be UZURV or on demand. So do we continue to do this? If you want me to continue to post videos, let me know. If you like them daily, weekly, monthly, never, whatever, please comment. Let me know the frequency that works best for you. Whether we just have them posted in this group, you're able to pull them up pretty much anytime you want and view them. If you search my name in this forum, the UZURV for Drivers group, you search Jeff Garcia, go back and look at the videos. I mean, I posted all the way since almost a year, going back to last June or July. So frequency of the videos, that's number one. Number two is, let's talk about some new technology out there in the rideshare space. And I know that got a bicyclist in the middle of the road. Anyway, the new technology out there that I've been trying out, and some of the other rideshare personalities that are out there have commented on this product, but they were paid to do it, and I'm just going to talk about it as a driver. So let's talk about Maestro. Maestro, I don't know much about the company, but I was able to download the beta version of their app, and for those of you that drive on demand with Uber and Lyft, the Maestro software is pretty cool because it manages both of the apps for you. So one of my friends here in Richmond calls it platform ping pong. So we both run Uber X, Uber XL, Lyft, and Lyft Plus. So 4 platforms all at the same time, whether it be on one device or 2 devices. And if you're running on demand on like a Friday night or Saturday night, and you've got Lyft and Uber on, if you get a request on one, you got to log off on the other one, and then make a decision. Are you going to go, whatever distance to pick it up, or do you leave the other app on and hopefully upgrade and get a better trip request? And you look at the surge, and you're just trying to be as profitable and efficient and effective by running both apps at the same time. And it can be complicated, especially if you're like me, and in my Bluetooth on the left, I've got an app that we use here in Richmond called Voxer. I know some of you like Zello, but we use Voxer as a walkie-talkie feature. We've got a major, group that continues to grow, and it's kind of just a constant walkie-talkie forum, but it comes in handy from a safety standpoint to keep you company when you're tired, all that kind of good stuff. But anyway, if you're running multiple apps, you know, you got Uber open, you got Lyft open, you're probably running Waze or Google Maps at the same time. You may be running Zello or Voxer at the same time. You know, if you're like Mr. Harold Franz, you got to check your Facebook. You need another device while you're driving. You know, you're not supposed to be doing all this while you're driving, but you know, it's the nature of the beast. So if you've got all those things going on, you need help in managing the apps. And when you download this Maestro app, and I'm going to post my referral code in the comments below, of course. You download the Maestro app. Like I said, it's beta testing. I think it's available only on Android right now. It's not even out for iPhone. So those of you that have an iPhone, you got to wait. You can go to their website, maestro.com, and sign up for the Apple information list and give them your email. And when that comes out, you'll get notified. But on Android, it's pretty cool. You log in to your Uber app and your Lyft app, and then you go into Maestro and turn it on, and you can set your preferences. You know, do you want to only look at Lyft trips that are less than X number of minutes away, or do you want to only look at Uber trips that are over X amount of surge? And you're able to kind of set some preferences, and what it does is it acts as the driver. So it just does the things that you would do as the driver. So if a Lyft ping comes in, and you'll be logged onto both. Lyft ping comes in, it looks and sees if it fits your filtered criteria, and then it will either accept the trip, or it'll put a notification up on the screen that says this trip ignored due to distance. And it's not necessarily ignored, but there's a big icon on the screen that just says, you know, essentially, I have chosen to ignore this ping. And if I decide to take it, I can still override it and just tap the screen and it's going to accept it. If I accept it, the app will then automatically log me off of Uber and then return me to the Lyft screen, launch my navigation, and then Waze will pop up and take me to the pickup point, which is really cool. And the same is also true. So if an Uber request comes in, it will automatically request it or automatically accept it if it fits my criteria. Same thing with Lyft. It'll automatically accept it. It'll make the other app log off, and then it'll bring you back to your navigation, which, you know, it saves you from having to touch the screen 6-7 times just to accept one request, log off, switch screens, that type of thing. So Maestro, pretty cool. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about the company. You can look up the videos and learn about it, but I think it's cool for those of you that are running on demand in addition to building your business with UZURV. So like I said, for Friday, Saturday nights when it's busy, it worked out real well for me, and Saturday night was the first time that I tried it. Some of you may not want to try it on a Saturday night for the first time, but there was enough activity on both apps to where I was able to figure it out pretty quickly, and what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, and where it has opportunities for improvement. But because it's beta software, you know, you guys can comment below this video and let me know what you think of it. Number third subject, and this is something we've been talking about with my partners here in Richmond all morning, and let me know if this is the case in your market. But Lyft has just launched the publicized scheduled pickups, and specific to an individual driver, which I had not heard anything about, and we are using it right now. We're seeing it today. As soon as last night, there were trips in the feed, I guess you would call it, which is similar to what UZURV calls it, but there are some very close similarities to UZURV to what Lyft is doing. So let me go ahead and explain what I'm seeing to you. What I am seeing is that in the Lyft menu of the new Lyft driver app, and only on Android, on my iOS it's not there, but other drivers are saying that it is. So I did not, maybe there's an update for iOS that I didn't run either yesterday or today. I need to look at that, but it's not showing up on my iPhone version of the new Lyft driver app. So I'm going to speak to what I see on Android for right now. So on Android, if you click your personal image avatar icon and bring up the menu, the side menu, in there, and I'll post some screenshots below here, but in there you'll see scheduled pickups. And if you tap on scheduled pickups, the feed could potentially be empty. as soon as I clicked on mine, there's a trip in there. And it's one that doesn't appeal to me because it's too short of distance. It's at 9:30 this morning. But, you know, the other drivers have already accepted those scheduled pickups, and one was just completed by a friend here in Richmond. So he posted some screenshots of exactly how he was notified by LYFT. But anyway, he accepted the scheduled pickup, and you can see the pickup and the destination and the general area of the pickup and general area of the destination, and you can decide whether you're interested in that pickup. If you select it, and I'm guessing that feed's available to all drivers, or at least drivers that may be in that area, I don't know. If you accept it, it goes into your pickup. So there's a second tab that says My Pickups. You switch over to that tab, and it is specific to you as a driver, and LYFT notifies you and says you need to be online within range of that address at that specific time, right? So if it's 30 minutes away from you, you need to be, or I'm sorry, you're going to need to be within probably 10 minutes of that trip because you're 10 minutes away type of thing. So when you log on, you have to be there at a specific time. So it notifies you when you need to be online. And if you are online at that time, you will receive the trip request regardless of whether there are other drivers in the area. Now, that's something where we had some initial concern about that, hey, this is not guaranteed. No, it is. And it was tested this morning by multiple drivers in the same area, and the person that was designated as it being their scheduled pickup, that person received a notification from LYFT, said, go online now. They went online, they received the request specifically sent to them from LYFT for that scheduled pickup at that address. So it works, and it's very similar to what we're seeing here with UZURV, except it's still a random driver per se, but that random driver has already shown interest in advance for that pickup, and LYFT has designated that driver as the one that will fulfill it as long as they're online. So, there's probably going to be a lot of talk about this week. I need to know, is this in all markets? I don't know. Check your app, see if it's in your market. If it is, please post below, or if it's not, let us know. If it's been testing in other markets, I haven't heard about it. So I'm not saying that I'm the know-all be-all about what's going on in rideshare, but I haven't heard any buzz about it whatsoever. So, you know, UZURV still allows you to select a specific driver in advance, have a chat feature set up with that driver, and, you know, create your own private car experience for the rider. You know, incentives are a big deal. This one with LYFT, you know, the rider doesn't know who they're getting as a driver. They know they're going to get one, and this is definitely increasing the chances of getting one with a LYFT scheduled pickup. But you don't know who it is. You can't chat with them ahead of time. You know, there's still some unknowns. You don't know what the vehicle is. You're not going to know any of those things until they show up. So UZURV still has the advantage in my mind. And yes, I am a little biased, but I use UZURV and I know what it does for me, and that's fine. It's interesting to still see some of the new markets that UZURV is popping up in, and I see the same old comments that have popped up in every market. You know, is this a scam? You know, why would I pay $1 to go pick somebody up when I can pick them up, you know, just by getting a random ping? Some people don't get it. So, like I said, it's not for everybody. Those of you that are smart enough to figure it out have already done so, and you know what the tools are and how to use them. Fantastic. And those are my 3 points for today. So, appreciate y'all tuning in. Hopefully, I'm going to get another airport run here before I go home, go back to bed, and then figure out what else I'm going to do today. But thanks for tuning in. Good seeing everybody again. Let me know if you like this, don't like it, don't care, whatever. See ya.